sage ich zu ihm, da könnt ihr auch jeden fragen, sage ich immer, was willst du mit dem Müll? Du hast doch 100-mal bessere Uhren. Das bringt doch gar nichts. Best Entry-Level Luxury Watches you should own. Okay, das ist ein krasser Titel, muss ich sagen. Krasser Titel. Wir gehen rein.
We've got something very fun for you today. I get asked a lot about what watch can I buy for $5,000 or $4,000.
Guck mal, könnt ihr euch das vorstellen? Ich meine, ihr werdet ja mit dabei sein. Ich werde auf jeden Fall aus LA live streamen. 100, also 1.000.000%, auch mit ihm zum Beispiel. Ne? Dann wird der Stream halt leider auf Englisch sein. Aber könnt ihr euch vorstellen, dass ich irgendwann quasi neben ihm stehe? Ich sag so von mir aus, ich kann es mir gar nicht vorstellen. So jetzt da zu sein, so, weißt du? Ich kann mir es nicht vorstellen. Ja, Dreams, ne? Ich kann es mir echt nicht vorstellen. So, das wäre schon krass.
$4,000. That's a great watch and something that will last a long time and carries a bit of status on the wrist. So I invited Seth from Essential Watches, who's stood right next to me here. Come say hi.
Hello.
To show us some watches that are in that price range and lower that he thinks are great investment pieces, or not so much investment, but more enjoyable pieces, but prestigious, right?
Wilde Maske.
Okay, so we're in my garage here. It's 85 degrees outside in, what are we, 15th, 16th of January. Too hot, we were going to do it outside.
Also erst dachte ich so, sieht ein bisschen spacig aus, aber jetzt denke ich mir, ist eigentlich eine, also man sieht seine Mimik besser als die Maske, glaube ich. Weil so kann man wenigstens so die Mimik fürs Video erkennen. Nicht schlecht, ne?
We can't, so excuse the
Irgendwie verrückt,
decor.
aber
It isn't
gut.
so bad, but there we go. Seth, tell us about what you got.
All right. Thank you for having me here. Obviously, I specialize in watches.
Ich muss mir die ganze Zeit vorstellen, wie ich daneben stehe. Ja, hello everyone, this is Mike again for you today with another video here from LA. Next to me is producer Michael, and today we are talking about great watches. I have something with me right now and I would love to hear your opinion on these watches. Ja, muss es die ganze Zeit vorstellen.
They're a little more expensive. Typically, my watches start at like the $8,000 and up. That's about the average selling price. But there are a lot of watches on the market that are attractive, that will more or less hold their value if you can buy them correctly out the gate, that I brought in today. So it's not my specialty, but I definitely have some options for you to show you today.
And I think that's a great thing for everybody to see. You don't actually have to spend $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 to get a great watch. And these, what you're going to show us, are all what you would say great watches, right?
Well, they're good. I personally like what they look like. So I went to a buddy of mine's shop here in Los Angeles, who's an authorized dealer of some of these brands right here, and picked out some watches that I personally liked. I felt like the value that you could get with a lot of these watches was fantastic. And if you buy them new, you're going to be buying them for retail minus a small discount, whatever an authorized dealer will give you. Sometimes they'll give you nothing. Sometimes they'll give you 10, 15, 20% tops.
So let's talk about them. What have we got here? And let's discuss the prices as well, of what they retail for, what they can be bought for, and what you think is a good buy.
Okay. All right. So some of the watches I brought. The first one I'd like to show you is a watch made by a brand called Maurice Lacroix.
Ich meine, schlecht sieht die nicht aus, was soll ich sagen? Aber ich meine, was willst du mit der Uhr?
IX is it's pronounced Lacroix. So this watch is called
Ist nicht schlecht,
Icon,
aber
spelled
was willst du damit?
A-I-K-O-N.
AI?
AI, but it's called the Icon. So it's sort of trying to mimic, I believe, a Royal Oak. The way the bracelet is, the way it fixed the case.
May I see it?
Yeah.
It really
Jetzt wirft das Ding gegen die Wand.
it does look a bit like the Royal Oak,
Yeah.
doesn't it? And the blue is fabulous. I mean, that is a fabulous blue. Also looks a
Also zum Beispiel die Zeiger hier gefallen mir gar nicht. Also die Zeiger, aber gut, ich meine, weißt, ich muss die Uhr in der Hand haben. Ich will es jetzt auch nicht unnötig haten. Kann eine tolle Uhr sein. Ich muss sie mal sehen. Ich muss mal gucken. Weißt du, kann auch eine gute Uhr sein. Alle im Chat rasten immer aus bei der Uhr. Alle lieben diese Uhr. Ich wette, wenn ich sie kaufe, dann ist sie ja wahrscheinlich lange im Shop. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich muss nur selber gucken.
a little bit like a Breitling.
Yeah. So this watch, the retail price of this watch, they come in either quartz or automatic, but they start at $1,650.
Wow.
Now, I don't really sell Maurice Lacroix, but I have to say that for $1,650, I mean, you're getting a fairly nice watch. And if you can't quite step up and pay $30,000 for a Royal Oak, why not get this
stimmt.
watch for...
Das Armband sieht nach Lang und Söhne Odysseus aus. Ich musste die ganze Zeit überlegen, irgendwo dann...
$1,650.
And that's a very well-known name. I'm very familiar with, I don't know if I pronounce it properly, but Maurice Lacroix. And they also make gold versions as well that I've seen.
Yeah, they've been making watches for years, absolutely.
Great piece.
Going way back.
Great piece. That's a nice watch.
So that's the first watch I wanted to show you. The second watch I brought is the new Bell & Ross BRO 5.
Habe ich schon ein paar Mal in Hamburg gesehen bei meinem Kollegen. Soria. Fand ich eigentlich immer ganz abgefahren so. Bell & Ross, aber natürlich auch total das Nischenprodukt.
Again,
Aber
thin, sleek,
dünn,
has
Alter.
the alternating brushed and high polished finish bracelet. Hidden clasp, automatic movement.
So that's a smaller case size looking at it, right?
Correct. So some of the Bell & Rosses from back in the day are 45 millimeters. This watch is only 40 millimeter.
Can I see it?
Sieht aus wie so ein Tank, wie ein Panzer.
That's a pretty watch. So, to me, looking at this watch, the dial itself looks smaller than 40 millimeters because the
Krass,
case
das
is
Ziffernblatt
40
einfach in
millimeters,
die Kanne rein.
Feels nice. Pretty watch. Very, very nice.
So this watch retails for $4,900. And like I said, you'll probably get a small discount off of retail, but this is, again, less than $5,000. All right, another watch that I typically, in essential watches, we don't really sell too many of, but it's Oris. But Oris is a very well-regarded brand. They've been making these things for years.
I'm not familiar with Oris.
Well, let me show you. So
Ja, habe ich schon ein paar Mal in der Hand
this
gehabt.
watch is a special limited edition they made with a
Du musst Producer Michael auch unbedingt mal eine Uhr verkaufen. Ja, müsste ich eigentlich, aber welche Uhr?
Japanese denim company.
Da hat ja mal nach
Called
einer
Momotaro.
gefragt, ne? bei
As in
mir.
jeans.
Yeah. So this is called, exactly. Oh, so you're familiar with it?
No, when you said denim, I'm denim as in jeans.
Oh, yes,
No,
okay.
I'm not
So
familiar
it's
with
a pretty famous Japanese company. So they came out with this special edition. It's called the 65 Momotaro Divers. Green gradient dial.
Guck mal, er spricht jetzt ja über Uhren. Er hatte eben gesagt, die sind von einem befreundeten Konzessionär. Das heißt, diese Uhren sind alle neu vom Händler direkt.
It's got bronze markers and it's got a little bit of bronze in the bezel. Nice watch, 40 millimeter case, automatic movement. And this watch is only $2,200 retail.
It's a pretty watch with a lovely dial.
Yeah.
Wenn du ein paar Uhren mitnimmst, kauft er aus Respekt eine. Die Sache ist, du kannst nicht einfach Uhren mitnehmen. Du musst die dann anmelden beim Zoll, du musst die exportieren. Das ist ein Riesenfilm. Glaub mir, es ist ein Riesenfilm.
It's cool, isn't it? The bronze and the green.
It really is. How much?
Die Sache ist, ich habe aber jemanden, zum Beispiel in Dubai, ich nehme auch nie was mit. Dubai vor Ort kenne ich genug Leute, die mir immer Uhren halt geben für Videos oder sonst irgendwas. In Amerika, also speziell in LA, ist ein Bekannter von mir und der ist da wohl auch ganz gut vernetzt. I don't know, also das wird schon irgendwie klappen.
Again?
$2,200 retail before discount.
And what type of discount could one expect to get on a watch like that?
All right, so if you're an authorized dealer, you're really not supposed to discount, period. But the fact of the matter is most authorized dealers are sort of forced to give some sort of discount, considering on the internet, there's lots of gray market guys discounting watches. So I would suggest that on a watch like this, you negotiate for at least a 15% discount minimum. If you can find this watch on the internet pre-owned, you want to buy this for like 50% off minimum.
So somebody that's going to buy this watch should not be looking to make money on it, because that's another question that I get asked a lot. What watch is going to go up in value? And I think the answer to that question is about what you pay for it to start with. Because if you pay too much, it doesn't matter how it goes up, it won't catch up.
So
yeah.
So let's say you found this on eBay. Someone owned it and they wore it, it's used, it's got some scratches on it, it still functions good, and it's on eBay. What should you pay for this watch if you want to make money on it? I'd suggest buying this watch at something like 60% of retail, off retail. Then maybe you're going to actually make money on it. But short of that, you're going to break even on this watch.
But still, very nice watch.
Zum Beispiel jetzt, er hat so Uhren in der Preisklasse 2.000 Euro und so, da habe ich jetzt nichts, was ich euch anbieten kann. Die Uhren, die ich gesehen habe, würde ich leider, würde ich die nicht kaufen.
Most of these watches sort of fall in that category.
Adam has his phone ringer bell on and is getting a text message. Mine's probably on too, it's in my back pocket, but nobody wants to talk to me. So.
All right, another watch I thought would be really cool to show you guys is a Rado. So this is called the Captain Cook Bronze.
Captain Cook.
Captain Cook. So they've actually been making Captain Cook models since the 60s, early 60s.
The Explorer. Again, you know, it looks like a Rolex. They're all kind of similar. A little bit, right?
So that's a dive.
Maximum Chip. Maximum Chip. Ja, ich weiß nicht, also das sind halt Uhren, so er, wie er schon gesagt hat, er hat halt Uhren ab 8.000 Euro, Dollar. So, er wollte halt jetzt mal was zeigen, so, ich weiß nicht.
Diving watch. Now Rado is famous for ceramic. I don't know if you've ever been in an authorized
Ich weiß gar nicht, wofür Rado, ich kenne nur, dass dieser Anker da auf dem Ziffernblatt ist.
dealership and seen
I don't know
Rado.
this brand at all, but
Okay.
it is a very nice watch. This is an education for me as well. This isn't just
Yeah.
for the audience. I'm learning as well.
Yeah, I don't think you'd ever be caught dead wearing a Rado watch. But that being said,
that's not. Wait, that's not exactly true.
Yeah.
If it looks nice, I would buy it. It doesn't have to have the prestigious name, but if it looks nice, I would in fact wear it.
Okay.
If I like it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Rado, like I said, they really
Boah,
sort.
überleg mal, was kann ich ihm für eine Uhr schenken? Nicht Uhr, Alter, ich bin auch komplett lost. Was könnte ich ihm für ein Geschenk machen? Was kann ich Producer Michael für ein Geschenk machen, wenn ich ihn besuche? Was könnte ich ihm schenken?
Sort of made a name for themselves with the ceramic watches. Okay. There's tons and tons of versions of Rado watches in all black, shiny ceramic. So they came out with this bronze watch. So bronze, typically, if it's true bronze, over time is going to tarnish. It's going to create an incredible patina over the case. It almost turns like a bluish gray tinge. So that's a bronze watch that's made from copper.
Guck mal, ein Füller. Ja, Füller ist nicht schlecht. Deine Aufmerksamkeit. 10 Subs. Ja, das wäre auch gut, ja. Baklava,
That's
Bruder.
the typical way of making a bronze.
We in Arabic, we pronounce it baklava. Kennt ihr das?
Bronze watch. Rado made their bronze out of aluminum and copper. So this watch, actually, from what I've researched about it, will not have that same patina. It's going to stay exactly like this.
And how much is this watch?
Exactly. Boy, this watch I believe is $2,600 retail.
And what would be a good price to pay for that?
Again, you should try to negotiate something like a 15%, 20% discount.
And if
you're going to buy it pre-owned, you want to buy it for half.
Ja, Hoodie und Parfum und so, ich mache ein Paket fertig, ich schicke dem das jetzt vorab, ne? Sowieso. Ich schenke ihm ein Wandtattoo. Stell dir mal vor, ich ziehe direkt so die Nico-Nummer bei ihm ab. Ich nehme einfach ein Wandtattoo von mir mit und ersetze das so anstelle der goldenen Schallplatten, klebe ich so überall das hin. So. Michael, ich muss einmal kurz Hände waschen. Where's the restroom? Und dann klebe ich das alles so überall hin. Das wäre richtig Psycho.
Looking forward to seeing the next box. I see some Rolexes and things in there.
Yeah, okay, when we get there, I'll show you some Rolexes. The next one I'd like to show you is a brand called Frederik Constant. From my experience, they really make lovely watches, truly lovely watches. A lot of their stuff, they make a lot of dress watches, almost look like Pateks.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see that, please.
But they're highly discounted. I mean, you don't pay anywhere near
Ein Kaktus, ey. Oh, was kommt hier für Sachen?
for this watch what you do for a Patek.
And a lovely exhibition back as well.
So this is called their Vintage Rally Chronograph. Even though it looks like it's rose gold, it is not solid rose gold. It's actually a rose gold plated watch in stainless steel. It's 42 millimeters, automatic. Retails for right around $3,100.
It says $3,900 on here.
I thought it was 3,000. So this, no, that's 3,095.
I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, so-
okay.
So it's nice.
I could be taken in a store. I'd look at the price, think it was more, and they'd offer me a retail. I'd say, I'll take it.
Ich sag mal so, die Uhren sind auf jeden Fall jetzt nicht so meins, aber wir gucken mal weiter.
But look how they set up the style. It's really nice. Dark blue, off-white, with red accents.
Okay,
I mean,
so
gorgeous.
you mentioned...
Irgendwas Vintage aus seiner Zeit in Deutschland. Alter, atem ein. Krass, du bist heftig. Das muss ich mir merken. Irgendwas, er war ja in der Zeit, glaube ich, 88, in den 80er Jahren war er in Berlin, glaube ich, ne? Oder Anfang der 90er. Das stimmt. Ja, da hast du recht. Das, glaube ich, könnte sein.
You said that this watch is not something you would ever pay anywhere near retail for. Talk to us about that. What does that mean?
Meaning these watches, there's lots of the older versions of this brand that are on the market right now. These are closeouts.
Okay.
This brand is known as being a closeout brand from the past.
Okay.
They are now making all their new models, and I think from what I understand, they're trying their best not to close out all their current models. But there's lots and lots of models from like 10 years ago on the closeout market that you can buy for over 50% off. So be careful with this brand. But this is a current model, and it's gorgeous. That's why
beautiful watch.
I pulled it. I mean, this is, again, you want to buy this for like 15, 20% off.
It's interesting how some watches go for way less than their retail price, and then other watches go for way more than their retail price. It doesn't make that much sense, does it? I guess supply and demand.
It's all about demand,
Yeah, no.
of course.
I'm wearing this. This is the first time I'm wearing this today, you see? Ooh. This is my Panda.
Ah, okay.
And this is one of those watches that sells for about double its list price, right?
If you can find this watch brand new, these are no less than $28,000.
This is brand new. It's my first time wearing it today.
Well, it's obviously not brand new if it's on your wrist.
Well, it's...
Just kidding.
Anyway, what do you got in this box?
Used to be brand new. All right, there's one more watch here. All right, so the last watch I wanted to show you, watches that are good to get for less than $5,000. This is an Omega Seamaster. All right, so Omega makes a ton of watches that are all right there at like $45,000 to $5,000. On bracelet, on rubber. They have some 007 James Bond versions.
And it's a very, very well-known brand. It's
Yeah.
one of those brands that people, recognize immediately, Omega.
Yeah. So this is a 42 millimeters automatic. It's built like a tank. It's going to last really well. And
okay.
the resale value on these is pretty good. So again, you're going to want to, if you're going to buy this watch pre-owned,
What's the list on this one?
$4,900, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken, for this divers. It's a
And
Seamaster diver.
Would you get a discount for this if you went into an authorized dealer and say, hey, I want that watch, what can you do for me?
So if you walk into an actual Omega boutique, they will absolutely not give you a penny discount.
Okay.
Some authorized dealers out there, again, they're being forced to give something like a 10%, 15% discount tops.
Okay.
You know, they don't really want to have to give a discount, but they're going to have to if they want the business.
And that also keeps the value quite well.
Just like some of these other watches, again, this is something that if you go buy it on the used market, you want to buy it for half.
Really?
Yeah, there's depreciation in all these watches.
Interesting.
When you go from new to used, you're going to lose a little something.
And buying a used watch, as long as you buy it from a reputable dealer, is really no different to buying a new watch. I mean, it's a watch. It's not like a car that's been crashed and fixed.
The main difference is typically you're not going to get the manufacturer's warranty when you're buying a pre-owned watch. They try to only give the warranty to the
Der sieht
original
irgendwie
owner.
lustig aus mit dem Face Shield. Guck mal, er sieht lustig aus, aber auf der anderen Seite denke ich mir, ist eigentlich auch sehr praktisch. Man kann sich nicht entscheiden. Man denkt so komisch, aber eigentlich auch gut.
In your experience, how often does a new watch in this category actually break and need service in its warranty period?
Well, because I'm not really an authorized dealer of new watches.
Ich hätte gefragt, wo er in Berlin war und ein Bild von der damaligen und jetzigen Aussicht geschenkt. Ja. Oder ich fahre zu diesen Tonstudios hin. Ich muss nach Berlin. Und von diesen Hansa Tonstudios, ich mache irgendwie so ein Foto von draußen oder so. Irgendwie sowas.
Watches, it's hard for me to really give you the correct answer, but my gut would tell me that like maybe 10%.
That high? That surprises me.
Maybe. I mean, it's like I said, I'm just kind of shooting off the hip. I think it's about 10% of a new watches actually will need service within their warranty period.
Interesting.
But typically, yeah, these watches are all Swiss watches. They're made very well.
Interesting. Okay, let's move on to the next box.
All right, so this is the first box. This is some stuff that like I said, I don't really carry in my shop, but I wanted to show them. Now, these other watches are watches that I quickly pulled from my own inventory that I'd like to offer today
Was hat er
to your
denn hier
followers
dabei?
at blowout prices. So
they love that.
Yeah, so if I'm going to price these to sell today, so if I happen to have them by the time this video comes out, and they're the first one to inquire about it, I will honor any price I say today.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, so first of all, I brought a couple Rolexes. So these are classic 1970s precision. These are 34 millimeter. These are not date just. These are just called precision. So these are mechanical.
Ist okay.
Oyster bracelets, smooth bezel. They've got
So it's a slightly smaller case.
Ganz ehrlich, wenn jemand so eine Uhr trägt und zu mir kommt, so kann ich wertschätzen. Dass jemand, der so eine Uhr kauft, dem ist es wichtig, so eine Uhr zu tragen. Der hat die nicht einfach so, finde ich gut. Es wird nicht so teuer sein, aber ist gut.
Case.
They
definitely have that retro.
bubble.
They have that retro look. Here's a black dial version. This one's kind of cool because it's black dial with yellow gold accents, almost rosy right now after the patina.
And how much are these watches?
So this is something that
Kosten die
typically
2.000, 3.000 Euro.
in my shop I usually leave these marked at like right around $4,000. But if anybody sees this video, I would sell these things for $3,000.
That sounds incredibly
Preis.
inexpensive.
So this is about the cheapest men's, in
Guter
air
Preis.
quotes, men's Rolex watches you can buy.
I would imagine the day that this video comes out, something just fell on my Rolls Royce.
What was that?
Something fell on the Ferrari earlier, and something just.
It's fallen on both
And you put it there.
Ein 100 D-Mark-Schein in Acrylgas als Briefbeschwerer. Kann man machen. Kann man machen. Ja.
Twice. It's his fault.
No, I just didn't move it the first time. It fell by itself. I did put it there the second time.
Okay.
Gonna check it?
No, because it's not going to be able to fix anything if there's any damage. So let's just do the video, and then I can weep later.
It'll be fine. It's like the lightest little rubber mat ever.
Well,
Thousand
not
mark.
quite. But yes, okay. I'm going to tell myself that for the time being. Let's carry on. I was going to say, before the mat that fell on my Rolls rudely interrupted, that I can't imagine that those two Rolexes won't sell instantly when this video comes out.
These are actually cool watches for women too to wear.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. In fact, I would kind of suggest these more for a woman.
Okay, what's the next one?
All right. Next watch I'd like to blow out. This is a
Romain
Romain Jerome. Now Romain Jerome has they've been making cool watches for I think
I have a
15, 20.
this,
Right,
this
you've got a nice
steampunk,
one.
the gold one.
You've got a gold one, right?
Yeah, love it.
So, you know, these guys,
Firma
they had
gibt's
their
leider
day.
nicht
There was
mehr.
a time where these were sort of a trending watch. From what I understand, the company is actually out of business right now. So a bunch of stock was closed out. So these went from being 20 grand to less than 10.
This is $20,000?
Almost 20,000 retail was the retail, but you know, in my shop, I'm trying to blow it out. I'm selling for $5,000. It's brand new.
$5,000. Okay, so that watch is now sold.
To who?
Me, I'm buying that watch.
You're buying this watch.
$5,000, I'm buying that watch.
Really?
Zum Beispiel, wenn ich solche Kunden habe, ne, die jetzt solche Käufe, also ich habe oft sowas, wenn jemand da ist, dann macht er so einen Impulskauf, ne, der hat so eine tolle Sammlung, dann sagt er, was mit der Uhr, was kostet die? Und dann sage ich, keine Ahnung, die Uhr kostet so viel. Dann sagt er, ja, die nehme ich. Dann sage ich zu ihm, Da könnt ihr auch jeden fragen, sag ich immer, was willst du mit dem Müll? Du hast doch 100-mal bessere Uhren. Das bringt doch gar nichts. Das ist so, also, dass er die Uhr kauft, ist auf jeden Fall unnötig.
Yeah. Let me see it. I didn't even see it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm taking this. Yeah, I want this watch.
You had your eye on that one.
Is it your Titanic watch that's by this company?
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
my
Aber es
Titanic one
passt zu ihm mit dem
gold,
Skull und so,
and
passt zu ihm.
Titanic, this one
Jegliches
is, what
Danke
does it
dir
have a
von
name?
ihm.
Skull?
Für die Subs?
Yes.
This is, I think they call it a Skylab, right?
This is a Skylab speed metal.
Speed metal. Okay, mine.
Yeah.
You will see this in future videos.
All right,
Actually, I'm
congratulations.
taking it out. Can I
So
take it
yeah,
out?
so you bought it correctly. So you're buying it for 25 cents on the dollar. That's
Yeah, can't go
exactly
wrong, right?
That's exactly where you want to buy these type of watches. So it's got a nice deployment, quick release.
And it has the box and everything.
Yeah, I got everything for this thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Na, ist okay, aber...
So
Are
there
you
you
kind
go.
of like? Are you a skull kind of guy? Do you like skulls? Is
You
that
know,
is that your thing?
not really, but I just
Oh.
find that like a fun watch, and for that money, yeah, can't go wrong. I'll take it.
All right.
Happy new watch to Michael.
Next watch I wanted to show
It's
you is
a
a company
Zanto,
named
yeah.
Javril.
I just want to interrupt you. Maybe I should leave in case there's anything else in there that pops up. I don't need any more watches.
I know. All right. So the next watch I wanted to show you today is a Javril. So Javril is
Something.
interesting. They've gone through the years. I think in the last 20 years they've had like 2 or 3 different owners of the company.
Was?
They've revamped
nie gehört, die
their product
Marke.
line multiple times.
This is gold.
Yeah, that's actually
Ich kann euch im Übrigen auch eine sehr, sehr gute Uhr empfehlen. Und zwar die sogenannte Nakari-Uhr. Richtige OGs kennen die Uhr noch. Kennt ihr die noch? Die gute Nakari-Uhr?
a solid gold watch that back in the day when they came out, I think these things were retailing for close to $15,000. This is a limited edition model. It's actually a very nice movement in there.
Beautiful.
But this is the type of watch. If you can find this watch, even though it retailed for $15,000, you can buy this watch. I think on my website, on my website,
It's a pretty watch, isn't it? That's a-
58. Yeah.
It's for
So
free.
I'd sell this watch for $4,000. This is a day-date moon phase. So it's a full calendar with moon phase.
What's the case size?
I think this is 40 or 41 millimeter. I mean, it's actually a handsome watch.
It's a beautiful watch. I'm thinking about that one too.
It's
No,
just
I shouldn't. Put it away.
It's just the brand Javril is not, really known.
I've never heard of it.
Was? Ich will gar nicht wissen, wie viel du mit den 30 Uhren verdient hast, 30 Euro Uhren verdient hast. Tatsächlich habe ich genau, glaube ich, Versand, dies, das. Ich habe, glaube ich, genau 7 Euro verdient an eine Uhr. 7 Euro, ja. 7 Euro eigentlich.
But to get a solid gold watch,
For that money, the gold's got to be worth close to that.
$4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, good opportunity for somebody.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
don't buy it. Let someone else. All
Gefällt mir
Bei-
gar
But I am
nicht.
buying that. This is
right, so this one's gone.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so this one's available.
next.
All right, so Tutor is for
Das ist doch eine gute Uhr.
Tutor is correct. Tutor is either made by Rolex or owned by Rolex. They're the same factory. I mean, it's basically
A bulletproof watch, right?
the quality is there. So this is their Pepsi.
May I see?
It's called the Back Bay.
It looks,
these are-
it looks just like a Pepsi.
These
doesn't
are
it?
these are very popular right now. I don't sell a ton of Tutor because it's not really my specialty, but I'm
Tutor.
sure a lot of your audience is going to be very familiar with the Tutor product line.
This is new, right?
And this actually is a brand new one.
It's got the stickers on the back,
Yeah.
I see. How much
So,
is that?
$3,500. It's
Wow.
A little bit less than retail. These are hard to get actually. Even at retail, I think they retail for $39.
Well.
But when you said let's make a video showcasing watches less than $5,000, the first watch I thought of were the Tutors.
Incredible.
It's a
I
great,
didn't know that.
great
that-
watch for the money.
Yeah, that's great value. And it looks like a Rolex without the bubble.
So pre-owned, if let's say you buy this for $3,500, pre-owned, I believe these are going to bring somewhere between like $2,800 to $3,200 all day long. So the money is there. You're going to be okay if you buy these watches.
Amazing.
Especially if you can buy them pre-owned.
That's a good buy. That's a really, really good buy.
Yeah, nice watch, very handsome.
Next one.
Next one, okay. So in 2019, Omega came out with a limited edition series. They call it the
Seamaster.
Specialties City Limited Editions. So they made 5 different versions. They made one for
Alle Uhren mit
Switzerland
Lederband
Boutique,
momentan sehr schwer.
Singapore, New York, Paris.
me see.
This is the London version.
Yeah.
London version.
Are you trying to sell it to me? That's a very attractive watch. Let me see the.
Sieht nicht schlecht aus,
Nice
muss ich sagen.
dial.
Degradéblatt
This is
sieht
new
nicht
as well,
schlecht
right?
aus.
This
Ist
is a
okay.
used
Oh,
watch,
look at
technically
that.
speaking.
Ist okay.
How much is this guy?
The watch, when it was released in Omega, $7,600, completely sold out. In my shop, I'm asking, I believe, $6,500 for it. But for any of your followers that want this watch, I've got all the
5,000
original box and papers, $5,000.
Sounds like a deal. So this is not my type of watch, but if it was, I would be snapping that up too.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's a good deal.
Ja, ist gut.
I mean,
watch.
it really is a good looking watch. Oh, limited to 399 pieces.
Even
So,
better.
yeah, very rare.
Next one.
All right.
Hold on. While we're on the topic of limited edition blue dial watches, can I bring something into the mix?
Yeah.
So you know that I bought this.
I haven't seen it.
Told you exactly. I've told you about it, so I figured I'd bring it. My new Seiko. Ready?
I'm ready. Oh gosh. I didn't expect I wasn't that ready. Okay, let's see.
So I want to get your reaction to this on camera. Because honestly, I think it's one of the most beautiful watches I own, and you know that I also have this one now.
Oh, wow, look at that dial. Damn, Seth, look at that dial. Hold on, let me look at it. Wow, that is a nice watch. I've never seen one like this.
And you probably won't, because there's only, I don't know how many have been made, but I know that there's only the parts to make 10 of those watches.
The way it does the gradient from blue to black, it's very similar to the James Cameron Deep Sea Rolex.
So the James Cameron Deep Sea Rolex isn't as bright, and it's a lot more subtle in the change. This is nicer. This is much nicer, I think.
Yeah, gorgeous. I mean, Seiko, which actually is becoming a very hot product line right now.
Especially the Grand Seiko as well. That's
Especially
another
the
one
Grand
that's
Seiko,
really
yeah.
taking off.
So this is a fully custom Seiko. So when I say fully custom, the case, the crown, the bezel, which is a ceramic bezel by the way, the face, the hands, even the movement has been customized. So that is a date movement, and the guy that builds them is a guy called Loomshot on Instagram. He actually took the day complication out of that movement because he fitted it into a date just face.
It's beautiful.
Tell me that doesn't feel as high quality as any other.
It feels as good as a Rolex.
I was about to say that.
I mean,
I think that was in it.
ballpark, how much are these?
I forget what I paid. Ballpark, I think I paid about $1,100.
Wow.
That is a steal.
Yeah.
Steal.
That is
$1,100
a
bucks
steal.
is a
Ist
steal.
gut, Uhr. Schöne
Wow.
Uhr.
Nice watch.
Nice watch, congratulations. And the watch you're wearing isn't bad either.
I know. I bought it from a nice gentleman in Beverly Hills.
Oh, ach krass.
Nice watch.
Let's continue. Nice
right.
watch, Adam.
All right, so
Schwarze
again, with
GMT.
watches in the 5,000 to sub 5,000 range,
Schöne Uhr.
IWC
Schöne
does
Uhr.
have a
Gefällt mir sehr, sehr gut. Super coole Uhr. Kauft kein Mensch. Kein Mensch. Aber schön.
handful of watches that they make that fall into that category. Most of their watches are more expensive, but IWC is a fantastic watchmaker. Schaffenhausen, Switzerland. This is actually called the Pilot's Spitfire with a ruthenium dial. It's a chronograph. It's got a beautiful bracelet. Watch retails for, if I believe correctly, $6,250 list, and I would sell this watch for $3,900.
Let me see. So IWC stands for International Watch Company,
Correct.
Well, that's a big watch. It's a lovely watch. So you'd sell it for how much?
43 millimeter, and I would sell it for $3,900.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah, gorgeous watch. And then lastly, I mean, Breitling, obviously everybody knows Breitling. Very famous brand.
Ah, da hat aber eine gute Box dabei. Die Uhren werden sich schon verkaufen.
Typically, it's $5,000 and up. There's not too many models. They were making, I don't know if they're still making it, but they made a lot of special editions for Bentley. A huge push with Bentley. This is called their Bentley GT chronograph. It's got a gorgeous blue dial.
Is that the one that has the
Gefällt mir
wheel
gar
on the
nicht,
back?
Car in the back,
aber
yeah, exactly
gibt's
right.
Käufer
Show
für.
the camera there. That's
Gibt's
interesting
Käufer.
back on this watch.
Oh, no, this one, sorry.
It doesn't have it.
Yeah, lots of times they do. This one actually does. This GT doesn't have it. All right, so these typically in the past were usually something like 5,500 and up.
Right.
But they've come down. This is a day date. The market on this watch now is more like the low fours, $4,200 to $4,500. I'd sell it to any of your followers for $4,000 with box and papers.
Ah, cool.
That's a very good buy. I mean, I'm not a Breitling fan personally, but I do know them to be fantastic watches.
Yeah, it's
When I
okay.
say I'm not a fan, it just doesn't appeal to me
Right.
that way, but it's a great watch and that's great value. So, wow, this has been very educational and some great offers here, and thank you, Seth, for bringing them and selling me a watch. And yeah, I mean, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And one of these days we'll be able to get back to the store and do a video there and show a lot more. But until then, we'll make the most of it. And like I say, I hope you enjoyed this. Seth, thanks for coming. Right. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I've got this new thing now. Go ding-a-ling, hit the bell. No, cut that out. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see ya.
Ja, haben wir das Video doch ganz geguckt. War spannend. Also, ich meine, hat man mal was anderes gesehen. Ist ja okay.